gonna sweat. I'm just gonna take this off before anything happens. Like Indra said, my name is Siphumelele Chagwe, and I'm the founder of Black Girl Fat Girl magazine. This is Alexia Roussos, and she is our creative director, and she'll also be clicking for me today. So for Black Girl Fat Girl is an online magazine that looks at intersectionality when it comes to women of color's bodies. So looking at different sizes, looking at different colors, looking at different shapes, looking at different sexualities, specifically looking at people of color's bodies. Why? Because we're in South Africa and the demographic is we are about 79% black, and we have publications that don't really see that. So we thought, listen, why don't we do something for our friends who are between the ages of 18 and 24, because we're young. So, next slide, Lexi. For the fat ones, the skinny ones, the incredibly queer ones, the I don't know where I fit in ones, welcome to Black Girl Fat Girl. That's actually a hyperlink that goes straight to our blog. And that's the first thing we thought of when we thought of who the people we want to speak to on this magazine. We said, okay, women of color, sure, but specifically women who have been marginalized, bodies that have been marginalized by mainstream media. These are the bodies that we want to speak to, because these are the bodies that we see every day. These are the bodies that we connect with. These are the bodies that we have and we are in. So we did some research, and one of our favorite magazines is our magazine. There's the third biggest magazine in the world, first being Vogue, but it wasn't too lifestyle, so we picked this one, our magazine, and then we looked at the covers over the past 5 months. So the 6th cover, I couldn't fit it in, was Missy Elliott. So I was like, yay, 2 people of color over 6 months, that's really nice. But then I also realized that that's not a lifestyle for a person like me. If I have to look at a magazine like this and feel like I cannot relate to it every other month, then what are people actually wanting me to read? What are people wanting me to connect with? What are people wanting me to buy? What are people wanting me to do to my hair? I don't know, because nobody's talking about it. Next slide, please. And that's us. So Black Girl Fat Girl had started out in 2016, and then we had a bit of a production break, for a few months, and we started up again in March of this year with Lexi on our team. Most of these pictures have been taken by her. This is a lot of the content we've created, a show that we just had last week at the JNB Hive, directed by a young student from WIT, looking at the violence that women face every day in the streets, and then a panel discussion afterwards. We've had photo shoots with, this is a jewelry line we have here at the bottom, and we realized this year, we saw a picture from Lyra, who we love, Lyra, and she had posted the exact same, this girl who gave us this jewelry, she was wearing the same jewelry. We were like, wow, Lyra is somewhere in America wearing someone South African's jewelry, and we felt like we had a step in that direction, and that was very exciting. We try our best to do as many different faces of black women as possible, and this is what we represented, and this is just over the past few weeks. So imagine what we could do with more time and more resources. Next slide, please. Who we do it for. So our person, we call her Letabo, but I'm changing her name. I change it every day. Now it's Mbale and but Letabo's on the stage. So, so Letabo is a 23-year-old. She's a student. She lives in the city. She lives in the big city. She lives in like Johannesburg. She's between the ages of 18 and 24, or even 25 and 34, because these are some of our biggest audiences at the moment. These are our Instagram insights and the people who followed us purely just on our images that we post from the content that we upload, and then they come onto our site and actually begin reading, which is really exciting. She loves to look at clothes. We really love fashion in our magazine. It's a lifestyle magazine. Fashion's a lifestyle. She loves clothes. She loves to wear vintage. She enjoys going out to party, but she also realized that as a woman, it's hard to feel safe. And so one of our things is, because we are beginning to create events that are safe spaces for women, we hope to see Letabo at one of our plays or one of our talks and one of our secret gardens that you'll find out more about in our next slide. Next slide. Representation is such a huge problem in the global media. there's one face that we see constantly, and this is the face that tells us how to do our hair, how to do our makeup, but that's not the face that we all encompass, especially as South African women. So what we really want to do is to begin to create a space where women can chat, can interact. Our Facebook page is really good with that. Women are chatting and interacting, and we really want to go forth and have events where representation is the main order of the day. So having events like our Secret Garden, which is where we gather content creators of color to come together in a secret little place where they can chat and actually see each other. Because even if I'm creating content as a black female woman, I know because there's not enough black female women on media, another black female woman, the chances of her seeing me are so small. So creating spaces for content creators who are talking about the same thing as us to see each other is really exciting. That's something that we have started doing and will be launching properly again in January, our Secret Garden sessions. So one of the main things we realize is that our people are doing something about the lack of representation that we feel that they don't have. They're going onto Instagram, they're going onto YouTube, they're going to festivals. One of our favorite Instagrammers is Yolisa XO. She's a lesbian, she's a big girl, plus size model. She's a makeup artist, and she has about 52,000 followers, her by herself. No brand association, just her because she's great. People follow her because of who she is. Lady Scully, she's a fine artist, she's a DJ, a social activist, has 16,000 followers. Afropunk is coming to us this December and has 776,000 followers, and apparently the tickets are sold out, which sucks because I haven't got one. So we looked at these three people as some of, firstly, Loliswa, Johannesburg, Lady Scully, Johannesburg, and Cape Town. And then Afropunk, just a nice intersection of all the people that we like to talk to worldwide, and looking at their numbers and thinking, wow, we at the moment, next slide please, have had one talk, 2 events, and 300 to 400 reads a week since we started up again in March. So we're thinking if we are looking at numbers, those are the numbers we want to reach. We want to reach up to 500, reach up to 50,000 people with our site, but we know also that it's so important to be together with other people and to, what's the word? Collaborate, you got it? To collaborate with other women who are doing other things and who are doing things on a smaller scale, because we want to make being black or being a black woman a lifestyle. I want to know how to do my hair, I want to know how to dress, I want to know who to talk to about this and that, I want to know what to read about things that actually really affect me in the streets. We've had a pad drive. That was the first big event that we held this year in June, and we had such a great reception. We partnered up with South Point, and we collected pads for students. We had a talk about, a few months ago, a talk about the representation of women in media at the Josie Book Fair, and then we are a part of Pussy Party that happens every month, where we also learned how to DJ. So we're not just there to party, we're exchanging the skills with other women. We learned how to DJ, now we get paid for that. Next slide, please. So we are very excited that some of our next goals, the 1st of December, we are launching our blackgirlfatgirl.africa site. And we are excited that from there, we can just soar and begin to really include content that people won't just look at and think, oh, it's a WordPress blog, but this is real things that we want people to live by and to begin forming a lifestyle around. Community impact. We're so keen on sanitary pad drives. That's our thing, and we think we're going to carry on doing it until we feel government has driven it out across all the schools. Publications and mentorships, we're so excited. We're starting a YouTube channel and a podcast because we want to reach women of color in as many different points of their life as they are, whether they're listening to music, podcast, whether they're watching something on YouTube, a video, something that'll not only encourage and motivate us to stay being ourselves, but also encourage us to go outside and remind another black girl that she's okay and she can be herself. Other than us wanting to, from next year, do daily posts, we're just collecting a lot of content right now so we can carry on doing daily posts and things like that. We are very excited to to do our events and to create a lifestyle for black girls and to make them feel like they're a part of this world and that there's a world that has been created especially for them. Thank you very much.